Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion and you're watching Reptiliatus. In today's video, we are going to be rehousing Sunny and Sappy. This video has been a long time coming, but more importantly, the enclosure being built was a long time coming. Again, quick recap, as most of you know, I've just moved back to Ontario from living in British Columbia for quite some time. And well, the enclosures for the animals have been getting done or completed, built, scaped, what have you, slowly but surely by myself, and I'm doing my best to film some of the process for you, but it can be pretty tiring. So part of me just wants to get it all over and done with so that I can start producing good content, showing you guys the animals, doing a reptile room tour. You guys have been asking for that for ages. And so yeah, I've kind of like decided here and there to just not film setting those animals up, but actually just doing it so it's done. So in today's video, we're going to be putting them into their home. That temporary enclosure has been redone. They are going back into the same enclosure that they lived in before, which originally was set up as a temporary enclosure until I could build their final large paludarium. That's still a project that's going to happen. It's just going to take a bit more time. I need to set everyone else up here, so they're going to get put in there, and then they're going to come out of there and go into the paludarium. However, two little friends are staying behind in there. And those are two animals I've been very excited to introduce you guys to today, so stay tuned. Let's have a look at Sunny and Sappy. They are doing fantastic. So here are the beloved Sunny and Sappy, my red-eyed crocodile skinks. You guys know and love them immensely, not as much as I do, but they are great. And yeah, so today is just all about getting them in their new enclosure, seeing how they like their new digs. I'll show you the new digs in a minute. And then the surprise of who you guys are going to meet will be right after that. Okay friends, forgive the glare, but here is the new digs for these amazing animals. So over here we have a sloped water area feature. You can see here there's some pothos, a little bit of gravel at the bottom, some slate, a nice piece of Malaysian driftwood in the background, and a filter. Over here we have hydroton in the drainage layer, an awesome substrate, some creeping, I think that's Ficus pomelo, some baby tears over in the side. Let's get a closer look. So here we have the enclosure from sort of a bird's eye view. A nice piece of driftwood there. I made sure to have it resting on the bottom on all sides and then place the soil around it, because these guys do like to dig and burrow, and the last thing you'd want is for them to take all the soil out that's supporting the wood and have it collapse on them. Very dangerous. So make sure if you're going to have any heavy wood features in your animals' enclosures, and if there's a possibility of them digging, that you consider that. So here you can see where things kind of slope off, and we have our ledge, and yeah, the beautiful pothos that'll help remove some of the nitrates that are in the enclosure. I'm probably going to add some botanicals to the water soon. That filter's really noisy. I need to try and work with it, see if I can tweak a few things, because it's a pain in the butt. It looks slanted there, but it was actually making more noise straight, so I don't know. Yeah. But anyhow, this is the enclosure. I think it's going to grow in really nicely. Obviously, it's not ideal for the adult pair to live in their whole life. They've been doing well in here. And again, it's just going to be temporary that they're going back in here. And then they're going to be getting a pretty large decked out enclosure. So I'm really excited to start working on that. I just have a few enclosures, like I said, I need to fix and set up first. And then that will happen right after. So why don't we go ahead and check on Sunny and Sappy and place them in this tank. Also, I'm using this Sun Blaster T5 light over the enclosure for now. I think tonight at work I'm going to be picking up a 24-inch, which will go right over here pretty well perfectly. And that's going to be a lot less awkward than having this long, like 36-inch, if not longer, fixture. It doesn't even sit here properly, so yeah. So please remember that I don't normally handle these guys. This is really just a one-time thing as the animals go into their new enclosure. it gives me a chance to sort of give them a once-over as well. You're okay. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Go ahead, Sunny. Yeah, buddy. How do you like your new home? How is that? Hopefully they're liking it. And then here's Sappy, who's looking pretty plump. I'm wondering if she might be gravid, to be honest. Here you go, girl. I'll go into your new enclosure. Oh, it looks like she kind of just made herself right at home. Awesome, guys. They seem to be okay. There you go. They're scurrying away. These plants are going to grow in pretty fast, and I know that they really like their cover and shelter, so I know the first thing they're going to do is dig a few tunnels through this. But the thing I like about the water feature is that it provides a good amount of shelter and hiding places, and they do really enjoy going in the water, so I'm happy that they can do that and feel safe. Yeah, so it should be pretty good. Awesome. Okay, friends, now for the moment of truth, a surprise. For some of you, it's not a surprise if you're following me on my social medias. I've posted about them before. But these are Sunny and Sappy's babies. They have two. The oldest one is here. And now these guys might look lifeless, but they kind of play dead sometimes when you try and bug them. I'm going to gently pick them up. Hey, buddy. His feet were a little tangled in the moss there. Okay. And then you guys can have a look at them. Look at these little baby dinosaurs. They look so adorable and so cool at the same time. So, red-eyed crocodile skinks are born with a light-colored head, and as they mature, the light coloration of their head fades to dark, and that's when they start to develop the classic red eye. So it's just such a very cool animal, and a real honor that they're comfortable breeding. What's also interesting is they sort of exhibit some maternal-paternal instinct, not in the sense that they take care of their babies, but that they have no issues with them living with them. They don't feed them or anything like that, but I'm not even so sure they wouldn't protect them from a predator. They don't seem too aggressive when I come in and take them out for cleaning and such. So yeah, these guys are doing fantastic with their parents. What's interesting is crocodile skinks will lay one egg at a time, and every 75 to 90 days on average, a baby will hatch, at which time the female will lay the next egg. And the parents actually incubate the egg themselves, so they'll move it around the enclosure based on its needs at the time when it's incubating. And that's just super cool behavior to see in these animals. So anyhow, where we're at now is we're going to be putting these guys into the same enclosure. So what's going to happen is that once Sunny and Sappy have been moved into their new home, we'll go ahead and keep these guys in that enclosure as a sort of grow out enclosure so they can stay there and mature into a healthy adult. So should be awesome. Let's go ahead and put these guys in the new setup. Alright, so Sunny's over here, Sappy's down there checking things by the water out. Time to put the babies in. Okay, little one. Man, they're so small. There you go. You ready to go in? There you go. Go ahead. Good job. Scurrying away like that. You don't run away. You're okay. Ready to go in as well? Here you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. There we go. Well, both of the babies just went into the same corner behind the driftwood that's half submerged and half on land. Very, very interesting. Awesome. babies are somewhere under that wood there. Hopefully they like the water feature as well. Hey guys, so it's now the evening, just before shutting lights out, and I have switched the T5 Sun Blaster out here with a 24-inch unit with a Arcadia reflector. It makes a huge difference on projecting the light in the direction you want it to go, as opposed to having it bouncing off the walls everywhere. If you look in the corner there, you can actually see that they've started digging a burrow. I wanted to take advantage to show you guys that the whole family's over by the water. So now that they have such a large water feature, you can see that they really do appreciate the water. So here we have one of the babies. Sappy is over here. She loves the waterfall. I notice she'll sit on it all the time. Oh, well, there you go. She's giving us a demonstration. She always loves to climb up on the waterfall. And it's almost like she's just like letting it exfoliate her body or something. Maybe in the wild, they enjoy streams. I don't know what it is. But yeah, they really seem to enjoy that. And then Sunny has been underwater for like the last few minutes. I don't know what he was doing. He was like moving around under the plants. But I checked on him because I kind of freaked out. I've never really given him enough water to even have this be possible. I think he's just fine. I nudged him and he came right back out. And then as soon as I left him, he went back under. So for whatever reason, he wants to be underwater. Maybe I spooked him coming by and he thinks he's hiding. I'm not sure. I don't want to stress him out. But I mean, at this point, he's really not scared of me. So anywho, the point of the matter is just to share that they're really enjoying the tank, and I'm so happy, and it makes me excited to create the final product for the adult animals to continue to thrive in, to continue to breed in. It's going to be super awesome. Looking at the enclosure here, you can see they moved some of the ficus into the water. I'll probably fish it out later. I'll try my luck keeping it where it's supposed to be, but odds are they'll move it back in, so we might just leave it and see if it survives. I've added some Java Christmas moss mix here, as well as a little bit of duckweed. It does help remove nitrates, so as long as you don't let it choke everything out, it should be okay staying there. Underneath that all, you can kind of see this brown mass. That's actually a large Indian almond leaf I added just to add a bit of tannins over time, help with the botanicals. You know, it helps. It's like natural antibiotics for the tank. Definitely really helpful. Those tannins are definitely gonna help keep the water where we want it to be for parameters. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed. And that kind of puts us where we need to be for the end of the video. Check out the bank here. You can see the clay runoff that I used. I made the clay barrier along the side and the wall, and it holds up with the water. Looks pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Let me know if you guys would like to learn more about that. There's the bank moving out over to the side, and one of the offspring is still hanging out there. Awesome. Tank's gonna be great once it gets growing in. And just like that, there you have it, guys. They're in their new enclosure. Hopefully they're gonna like it. It's gonna grow in a bit more. I might add a few more plants because it is kind of open in some areas and they do prefer more cover. But nonetheless, I think that's gonna suit the offspring really well. And Sunny and Sappy for the duration of the time. They're just gonna be waiting in there to go into their new like super paludarium. So I need to start brainstorming that project and get it moving. But I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate the support. It was awesome to see how much you guys liked my last video about the leaf-tailed geckos. And yeah, that was really cool. You guys really seemed keen on learning about them, which is so awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what we should name the two crocodile skinks, and we'll brainstorm those ideas. And just so you know, I have taken into account all the name suggestions for my Dendrobates tinctorius azuris. There's some pretty awesome name suggestions there, so I hope you don't think that you commented for nothing. I am actually going through and considering the options. Alright guys, if you haven't already yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, ding the notification bell knowing my next video is coming out, and as always, my name is Dion, you're watching Reptiliatus, and I look forward to seeing you guys in another video again soon. Take care everybody, bye.